Football, rugby, and other sports teams seem to suggest to young men to visit the gym from an early age. These young men are just given a piece of paper with exercises on it. What happens after that? It's anybody's business. These young men perform the exercises in a wrong way, which can lead to injuries for now, but troubles in the later stages of their lives. I'm here at Citadel in Ayr to talk with fitness instructor Adrian about this subject.
I think it's definitely a growing issue, certainly over the last maybe a couple of years from that. Certainly with social media kicking off as well, that doesn't help. But when it comes to sports teams, I think they have to maybe perform or look in a certain way for them to achieve their goals or help their team. So it's quite difficult for them if everyone else around them is doing things or coming to the gym. They feel like obligated to do the same as well.
In my journey to find out more on the subject, I decided to meet up with Siobhan, a hard-working mother of an 11-year-old boy and student at the University of West of Scotland. I wanted to know how would a mother feel if that had happened to her son.
I think it's quite worrying. I think it's worrying the fact that the next generation are getting encouraged at such a young age to lift weights or to push their bodies in such a way that they're not developed to do yet. It's quite concerning to me that they're encouraged just to use their body in that way. I think it's not ideal for their expectations of how they should look or how much strength they should have, because their bodies aren't developed enough to gain, the outcome of the muscle mass, etc. So it's quite scary that this is being pushed on young children.
Siobhan went on and shared a personal story on this subject.
Recently he's been going into spar in the ring, and he decided last week he didn't want to do that anymore because it was too intense, and the coach tried to talk him into doing it, and after the second time he said, I don't want to do it, the coach said, well, I respect that. And that's the way it should be. I think there should be that level of respect. I don't want to do this is my body, and I don't think they should be condemned for that. So what I mean is they shouldn't be left out because they don't want to take part in the extra training that's involved. And I think that does happen. I think some kids lose out because they don't want to go that step further, and I don't think that's fair in children.
My last stop was at Roswell Park to meet up with Gregor Hines, a rugby player for Millbury who has come up through the youth system and knows it pretty well. It was important for me to find someone from within the system to acknowledge and confirm the existence of the problem.
I'm very aware that myself, I've experienced that when I was a lot younger. I was pressured through pathway system to get in, get bigger, get stronger, along with a pile of my teammates. You get given a basic demonstration of everything you're meant to do, but after that, a lot of it's left to yourself to take yourself to the gym and make sure you perform correct form, which, especially at the age of 16, you do a lot of things like playing video games, you're hunched over. Form goes very quickly, especially when you're only taught it once just at the beginning.
We saw a fitness coach, a mother, and a rugby player talking about this subject. It's high time we pay the importance this subject needs. This was Theodore Antonio from Roswell Park.